Okay, I've been building this, what do they call it, Viking stargazing chair or plank chair for my son for some time now. And you can see there's a fair amount of wood burning involved. And I did a similar one for my daughter, which had a nice wolf on a mountain, howling wolf. But the old wood burner set that I'm using, the one you get typically at Walmart or Michael's or the Hobby Lobby, is just these here, and it takes forever and a day to do it. And if it's windy out, it takes even longer because it takes forever for these tips to get hot enough to do the burn, and then the wind cools them off. And when you're burning into pine wood that has a lot of grain in it, it can take forever to get through these grain lines. Okay, so I watched a few other YouTube videos, and people had talked about using a coal wood burner. And I got online and did a little research, and wow, there were so many options. Keep focused on that. There were so many options of different wood burners and wood burner kits. Well, I'm just a beginner. I'd consider myself a beginner on doing this, but I love doing it, and I think you can create some beautiful stuff. So I told myself after I retire, I might want to do more of it and burn different things. So I could not make any decisions on how to order online because some kits may not be complete. You might only get a few parts of it. I wanted to make sure I had the whole complete kit, so I called Coalwood directly, and it took a few calls, but I finally made contact with a gentleman, and I'm sorry I didn't write down his name, but they were in New Jersey. And I talked to him and asked him what I would need for what I'm trying to do, and he recommended that I get their detailer kit with the replaceable tips. And here's the number up here that you can call directly if you want and talk to him. He was a real nice gentleman, and there's, see, detailer is the kit that we got, and that's what we're going to open up. It just come in the other day, and I'm anxious to fire it up, but we're going to come over here and open it up and see what we got. Because I wanted to make sure I got a complete kit and I could start burning wood immediately. And what's nice about these kits, look at it, using Coalwood's wood burning tools. So I got a whole information packet here, an instruction packet, different accessories. So this is great. Being a beginner, I needed this. Some of these kits come with 2 burners, so you can trade tips and all that stuff. Well, I'm not that experienced of a guy, but look at this nice hard carrying case it came in.
It's like a gun.
With a handle.
Case for...
So it's a nice hard carrying case, so I can take it with me if I go someplace. Pop it open, and voila. What do we got? Oh, we even got sanding paper. This is to clean your tips after they've burned a little bit. And here is the heating unit itself. See, Coalwood.
It has to be like that.
Okay, detailer. And you got the 2 wires. This one plugs into the outlet, and this one plugs into your pins. And here are the pins. And this is what got me excited, because these pins are supposed to be just like using a ink pen, and they're interchangeable, and they heat up fast and they cool down fast. Well, it looks like things got a little disrupted in the shipping, but you can see I've got a variety of pins here. And each one serves its different purpose. So that looks wonderful for a starter kit for me. Not sure what's, oh, these are the pliers for taking the hot tips off and replacing them. And here's the pin itself. Again, it comes in a nice little case. So what happens is this pin gets plugged into this cable like this, easily enough. And then this is a tip here. Again, I have to learn a little bit about each of these tips, but the videos that are there don't appear to be too hard. And you just line up that dot with the groove in the top. See a white dot in the groove, and you line it up with this groove here, and poof, you got it in there. You plug it in, you turn it on, they heat up fairly fast. The only thing that I don't see that I would have liked to have had, and maybe that's what it's for there, is something like that so you could rest your hot pin on, but I have one of my other stands. I could use this stand to rest the hot pin on that stand when not in use, like that. And then when your tip is cooled off, you want to make sure it's good and cooled off. But look at this. See, you can do just like writing with a pencil, not holding that big awkward thing X amount of feet away from your work and trying to work with it. This is just terrible. And all this stuff gets hot, so it's easy to burn yourself. You have to be super careful with these. And I still may use that for some odds and ends of stuff, but this is sweet here. Look at that. And then when you want to change your tips, you grab it with the pliers like this and give it a pull. Again, I keep a hot or metal pan around, so anything hot I can set in there to cool down and change to another tip. Okay, so that's about it. That completes the review of our thing for now. I want to be careful because I don't want my tips falling between the cracks, so I'll never get them. So we will sketch our design of the hooks, because that's the next, and that'll all be burned with a tip like this. The black hooks will be on his seat, or maybe I'll do another fish on the seat, or do little cross hooks individually around the perimeter of the seat, and finish a bunch of lines for his lake. These are supposed to be stumps in the water, but you can see I'm not doing very good in a reflection. But it's coming. So with that said, I'll get ready here and burn some wood.
Okay. So
thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. And thank Coalwood. Coalwood Detailer is the one I got.
Cool. This is very nice. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next video on how to make this cool Viking chair. He's gonna make one. He actually made 5 already, so we're excited to try our new
one of the daughter, because this is the
new
one I'm most
machine.
proud of.
Coalwood, if you want to order that, and here's the phone number right here, and it's $178. Not too bad, plus shipping.
Here's the daughter's
chair.
stargazing chair, and I did all this with that other wood burner from Walmart. And you can see it took forever. These were the natural knots in the wood. This worked out good for Papa Wolf Eyes, Mama Wolf Eyes, and Baby Howling Wolf.
Howling
And
Wolf.
then you can see his little footprints as he walked around here and up onto the mountain.
Yes. Look
And
at
then
that. It's beautiful.
3 coats of marine varnish.
Cool.
And the
You
boy's
guys
chair
are-
will look the same.
So this is for the boy. That's the for the boy. That's for the girl there.
So maybe
So,
someday, if you're interested,
If you're
I'll
interested,
make one for you
yeah,
for a fee.
then if you're interested, you can watch this video, and order that stuff. If you want to do it yourselves, or if you want to order, just call us and we'll make one for you. Okay, great, and see you next time. Bye.